Hello, my name is Apurva Deshmukh, Assistant Professor in English, Veer Vajayekar, Art Science at Commerce College, Punde. And today our topic is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Let's see. Pride and Prejudice, written by Jane Austen in 1813. The novel sets in Romantic period, and it is written by a woman novelist who used her own name, and the protagonist of the heroine of the novel is a young girl, Elizabeth Bennet, Lizzie Bennet. Pride and Prejudice got the spirit of Jane Austen. It was her first mature work. Jane Austen, born 16 December 1775 and died at age of 41, 18 July 1817. She was the English novelist known primarily for her six major novels, which interpreted, critique, and comment upon the British landed gentry in the 18th of the century. Austen's plot often explore the dependence of women on marriage, its pursuit of favorable social standing and economic security. Her worst critique is novel of sensibility and the second half of her 18th century and a part of transition of 19th century literary realism. Jane Austen uses irony along with her realism, humor, and social commentary. So, Pride and Prejudice, first published in 1813, the working title or the original title was The First Impression, but for the publication, she changed the title of the novel into Pride and Prejudice. The protagonist of novel is Elizabeth Bennet and the genre is romantic novel. It's set in Hertfordshire and Derbyshire in 1812. The novel began as an epistolary novel. So what is that type of novel? The novel means which is written in the type of letter, but later she choose to be narrated by the third person. So the novel begins with, or the opening line of the novel is the following: It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in position of good fortune must be want a wife. This is the whole theme of our novel. This novel is based on the marriage, love, wealth, and so quotation. This very opening quote is the all in the novel which we going to saw. So let us see what are the characters who played the major role in the novel. So here is the chart of the major characters and the relationship between the characters in the Jane Austen Pride and Prejudice. So let's see who are the major characters. The major characters are Elizabeth Bennet, Fitzwilliam Darcy, Jane Bennet, Charles Bingley, Mr. Bennet, Mrs. Bennet, Lydia Bennet, Charlotte Lucas. So let's see the relationship between those characters. So here we will see the Elizabeth Bennet and the Bennet sister, how they are connected to each other in a simple way. This is the story of Mr. and Mrs. Bennet and their five daughters. The elder daughter is Jane Bennet, who is the most beautiful and most kind person in the Bennet family. Second is the Elizabeth. Elizabeth is the protagonist of our story. She is so smart. Third is Mary. Mary is not smart as Elizabeth or nor beautiful as Jane, but she wanted to learn music. Then there is a Kitty. She is not so smart and she is beautiful but not so smart. Then there is a Lydia, the youngest daughter of Bennet family and the love of Mrs. Bennet. She is the youngest daughter and she wanted to be get married early, even her early than her old sister. So then we find there as the new man come in the town who is a Charles Bingley. So Charles Bingley who is a rich and nice man who falls in a love with the elder Bennet daughter Jane Bennet. Then we found Fitzwilliam Darcy. Fitzwilliam Darcy is the friend of Charles Bingley. He is the hero of the story. He is the pride of the title. He is very rich and passive. Him- So here we see Elizabeth Bennet and the Fitzwilliam Darcy are fall in love and they eventually get them married in the last of novel. First, Mr. Darcy had the Bennet family and the gold digging attitude of Mrs. Bennet, but later falls for Elizabeth, eventually got married to her. Then there is the third character, which is the George Wickham. George Wickham, villain of the story, and he had a good attitude, but he is a real gold digger. He is a rude and hard dinker, and he is a glamour also. He is in a large debt. He eloped with Lydia to London. Then Darcy pays money to him as a dowry to get married with Lydia. So let's listen how the story gone. The plot of the story is the novel follows the character development of Elizabeth Bennet, the dynamic protagonist of the book, who learns about her own self knowledge. She has the hasty judgment and comes to appreciate the difference between the superficial goodness and actual goodness. It is a humor lies in the honest description of manner, education, marriage, and the money during the Regency era of Great Britain. Mr. Bennet of Longbourn Estate had 5 daughters, but his property is entitled and can be given possessed to the male heir. His wife also the lack an inheritance, so his family will to be distributed upon his death. Thus, it is imperative that at last the one of the girls marry to well support to the others, which is the motivation that drives the plot. The novel revolves around the importance of marrying for love, not for the money or the social prestige, despite the communicated pressure to make the wealthy match. So it is the plot of the knowledge. So now we'll learn how the actual story is gone. Charles Bingley, a rich single man, moves to the Netherfield estate. Mrs. Bennet is thrilled and hoping to marry one of her 5 daughters to him. The 5 sisters are Jane, Elizabeth, Mary, Kitty, and Lydia. The Bennet daughters meet Bingley at the ball and are impressed. They are less impressed by Bingley's friend, Mr. Darcy, a proud landloading aristocrat who is too proud to speak to any of the locals and whom Elizabeth Bennet overhears refusing to dance with her. Bingley and the oldest Bennet daughter, Jane, falls in love. The relationship is opposed by the Bingley sister, who do not approve of the Jane as a wife for Bingley because her mother's low status, and by Darcy, who believes that Jane is not suitable to Bingley. So here again we just see there is the Darcy's pride and Elizabeth prejudice, our second point. Meanwhile, the Darcy is attracted to the Elizabeth's wit and expressive eyes, and Caroline Bingley is jealous. Elizabeth uh, however, despite Darcy, and instead attract to the George Wickham, a handsome military officer. She just hate Mr. Darcy because he just not dance with her, and he think that Mr. Darcy is so rude. But then she meet Wickham. He was the military officer, and he just spoke politely with her. Wickham tells Elizabeth that Darcy had selfish and he and leaving Darcy's father had feared him. Elizabeth is even more prejudiced toward the Darcy now. The Bennets are visited by Mr. Bennet's cousin William Collins. William Collins is a clergyman who will inherit Mr. Bennet's estate because a legal procedure. Mr. Collins has been asked by his patroness, Lady Catherine de Bourgh, to marry, and he proposed Elizabeth, but she stunned and offered when she refused him. So Elizabeth first refused the marriage proposal of Mr. Darcy, then she also refused the marriage proposal of Mr. Collins. Now, what the Collins do? Colin is the comic character of our novel. Collins then proposed to the Elizabeth friend Charlotte, who wants to marry for security rather than for love, and the two are soon engaged and married. Jane is dismayed to find out that Bingley and family have unacceptedly left for London. Caroline Bingley writes to Jane that they do not uh, intend to return, and she predicts a match between Bingley and Darcy. This is Bingley. She wants to Charles Bingley married to Darcy's sister Georgiana. Elizabeth suspects that Bingley's sister and Darcy are trying to keep him away from Jane. Elizabeth visits Charlotte at her new home in Hunsford, Kent, and meets Mr. Collins' patroness and Darcy's aunt, Lady Catherine de Bourgh, an overbearing woman who meddles in the people's lives. So, now the entrance of the Lady Catherine de Bourgh, the story is changed. When Elizabeth goes for the tour in England, she goes to the Charles' home and then Mr. Darcy's home, where she meet his sister, and she just loved the Mr. Darcy's attitude, and how the servant, how the people of the town, how the all the men peoples, how they are treat to Mr. Darcy. So Mr. Darcy, how so from that point, how the relationship between Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth is going to change. Let's see. While Elizabeth is in the Kent, Darcy visits his aunt with his cousin Collier Fitzwilliam. One day he surprised Elizabeth by proposing to her, still reply by his pride and prejudice. Elizabeth refused him again. The next day, Darcy gives a letter explaining his role in influencing Bingley away from Jane and details the fact of Wickham's situation. The letter reveals that Darcy, though proud, is innocent of wrongdoing. Back home, Elizabeth goes on a trip with her aunt and uncle in the Derbyshire country, where they visit Darcy's estate of Pemberley. There they meet Darcy unexpectedly and are all surprised and how graciously he treats them. Elizabeth begins to fall in a love with Mr. Darcy. Elizabeth begins to feel love for him. Elizabeth hears from Jane that Lydia has eloped with Wickham. Elizabeth fears that Bennet family is permanently disgraced, and Here, Mr. Darcy is also going to help him. Although she refused him 2 times, but he also fall in love and he just want a real him to them. Now, our last session is getting married. When the Lydia is found, however she stand became Mary. After the wedding, Elizabeth discovered that Darcy was the stumnel and the orchestrating the marriage, thereby saving the reputation of the other Bennet daughters. It is hard to get married to other sister because the Lydia, the younger daughter of Bennet, is run away or eloped with Wickham, but Darcy pay the money for the dowry, and he also saved them from the disgrace. Bingley returns to the Netherfield and asks Jane to marry him. Jane, of course, accepts. Meanwhile, Lady Catherine de Bourgh arrives on hearing a rumor that Darcy and Elizabeth are engaged. She asks Elizabeth not to accept any proposal from Darcy, and Elizabeth refuses. Lady Catherine complains to Darcy about Elizabeth's impatience, and which give Darcy hope that Elizabeth has had the chance of his heart. And in the last, he proposes again, and Elizabeth happily accepts. Now, let's see the themes of the novel. Of course, the marriage is surround or in the marriage of Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth, Jane and Bingley, Lydia and Wickham. Then the wealth. Wealth is a major role that create. Then self-knowledge, gender and family. First, marriage. The novel is based on the marriage. The love is a not main aspect in marriage, but the wealth and status is. So, our next theme is the wealth and class. Wealth is around the novel. Lady Catherine is not going to permission to marriage of Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet because Mr. Bennet is a middle class man. Even Darcy opposed the marriage of Bingley and Jane because class and the wealth status. Wickham is the only get married to Lydia for dowry offered by Darcy. Marriage is the only one way to change the status and living style of woman life. Then self-knowledge. This novel is in fact the journey of Elizabeth Bennet, her improvement as a young woman who finding a place in her society. This then family. Family is important. This novel. The family is nothing but the story. This novel is nothing but the story of few families in neighborhood: Bennet family, Bingley, Darcy, Collins, de Bourgh, Wickham, and so many small families in town and neighborhood. So, the most important theme is gender. The gender gap is a major problem or main problem of the novel. Mr. Bennet does not have male hair. He had 5 daughters, so the money will goes to Mr. Collins instead of his daughter. There were no rights of women, like no rights of education, vote, or choosing husband. Women were to be a good daughters, good wives, and be ideal mother. Mrs. Bennet told she will marry her daughters to rich men so they don't have work for the household. Yes, there are some scene of in a Pride and Prejudice. The first scenes how they meet, then there was the how they introduced the Wickham, then how Mr. Darcy refused to the dance, how they go to their tour, how she falls in love in a Pemberley with Mr. Darcy again, how Mr. Darcy always trying to propose her and she's going to refuse, then the eloping of Lydia, and how the Mr. Darcy saved the grace, but and how they will get married. But Miss Elizabeth Bennet not only married Mr. Darcy because he is rich or he saved the family from the disgrace. She married to him because she loves him. She loves what he eats. And it is her self knowledge and self improvement as a good woman. So, I hope you like this lecture. Thank you. If you have any other curious, just ask me. Thank you very much.